Welcome back to our newest and most special episode of Girl Talk. We are sitting here with the girls from St. Mary and St. Antonia's Church in Queens, New York. And today we have a very special edition. We are talking about Sweet 16s.
Have you heard about anything that happens at Sweet 16s, or do you have any idea of what goes on?
I heard at Sweet 16s, it's the girl, she becomes a woman, and I hear that there's dancing and drinking there.
We won't do dancing as much because I've seen what these days, like, the dance is like. So I was like, oh, like, maybe listen to Christian rock, maybe. And, like, we'll sit and eat and chat about normal things and everything. I might even invite Abuna, too.
What do you plan on doing for your 16th birthday?
Well, every year I have a party with my friends, and I guess this year it's going to be the same.
I plan on hanging out with my friends or maybe going somewhere with the family. Not a party person.
Well, I was thinking on going, like, in a really fancy place, and I was going to invite all my friends, like, kind of boys and girls.
Maybe just like a party, like just like with friends, nothing too big, or like a nice big hangout day with friends.
It's just like any other birthday, I guess.
Did you have a Sweet 16 already?
No, I didn't feel like it was necessary, so me and a couple of my friends went out to dinner.
What'd you guys do?
We just went to a restaurant, and then we just went back to my house and we hung out.
Hi girls, how are you?
Hi, Marianne.
And we'd like to just begin and ask you girls, what do you think is significant about the age 16? About turning 16?
It represents womanhood.
Womanhood, can you elaborate a little bit?
Like when you're 16, you're older and more mature. You have more responsibilities, new doors open.
Okay. Nardine?
I think the significance about the age of 16, like the worldly meaning, they think that that's the correct age to like start dating and start experiencing more about life. But I don't think that 16 has significance in like the Christian meaning. So yeah.
Why do you think it is that they throw you a party at the age of 16?
Well, they believe that you're becoming a woman now, but you've been a woman all your life, basically.
It was actually quite funny. Friday, in health, we were writing in our journals, and my health teacher was like, at what age do you guys think parents lose control of their children? And I said never, because I don't think my parents will ever lose control. But everyone in my class said 16, 17, and I was thinking, how could you make your own decisions when you don't, like, you barely know yourself? Like, you know, you still have to grow older and, like, get to know what you're mostly about, and then you can be mature and make your own decisions. But I don't think 16 is at the age where you can make your own decisions. So yeah.
Okay, so you don't think that you've reached womanhood yet?
Like, you've grown older. Like, I'll admit you're more mature, you understand more, but you don't have the right thinking. Like, you may be able to decide what's right and what's wrong, but your decisions won't be like, I can't explain it. Like, it's not, well, you're not as mature.
Okay.
Like, you should grow older before you do that.
Okay. Maybe wise is the
wiser
word you're looking for? Okay. Monica?
I think that at 16, 17, that's like your rebellious teenage years where you do stuff without thinking. Like, you're not really mature. You only see your side of the situation, so you wouldn't really be reliable that much.
That was an honest answer.
I was going to say something about that. My mommy says every year is special, so I think we should get a party every year.
So do you think you're going to have a huge Sweet 16 type of party every year, or just a birthday party?
No, like a birthday. Well, personally, when I'm going to turn 16, my mom says we're going to go on a cruise as a family, and I hope she's right because I really want to. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to have a party.
Monica?
I don't think it didn't used to be like that. I think like the craziness of the whole Sweet 16 thing, that led girls to thinking that that's what their life was about. Like, once I turn 16, I'm set and I can do whatever I want. But it didn't really used to be like that.
What do you think changed? You're saying it used to be something and now it used to be something. What do you think changed it?
Like the way, like the craziness, because like once you turn 16, you automatically have to have a party, but it used to be just a regular age. I think like media like corrupted people's minds.
There are also like books and stuff that like talk about girls who are 16, like the Click series and all these girl books, the It Girls, and these girls are really young, and when you read them you won't expect that they're 15, 16 and they have all this money and they do all these things that you'd never expect girls our age to do.
13?
When I was younger, I didn't know that there was such thing as like pop stars, like Deshaun and like, I don't know, whoever else. I can't really remember right now. But I used to think like the songs that everyone listened to was like Winnie the Pooh and Barney. And I was in our church van going to church, not once, but all the time. And I see little kids that are like 5 singing Down and like I Kissed a Girl, and I'm just like, you're 5 years old, how can you know such songs? So like I don't think now it doesn't start at the age of 16, it starts way younger, and all these songs have sex related to it, and if you're listening to these type of songs when you're so much younger, what about when you get older? What are you going to do then?
Can I ask Marette, Mary, or Jessica, we haven't been 16 for a really long time, but was it like this?
It wasn't. I remember for my 16th birthday, we went to the park. And and now, like, when you're looking on Facebook or other girls, like your age profile, I see bridesmaids and I see dresses the size of, like, Barbie dresses.
I had a party at my house and just invited a lot of my friends. That was my Sweet 16 party.
Was it co-ed?
It was not co-ed. It was just girls.
My 16th birthday was my first co-ed party, but it was at the park, and my parents came, and they bought food to the park. And but I remember a lot of my girlfriend's parents, I think you were there, their parents had issues with girls and boys being at the park together. Promise. And like actually your dad dropped you off and picked you up, and she was only there for like an hour.
My dad was really upset that there were boys at this party. Like, it wasn't something normal to happen. I had, till I was 23 years old, I had an all-girls party every year. And that's not because my parents didn't want me at 22 to have a normal party, but I actually really enjoyed them. We enjoyed each other's company. The girls getting together was a really, really good time. This was the first time I didn't have one of those, and I actually miss it.
I agree with Marianne. Like, we always had all girls. Even my Sweet 16 was all girls at my house, and just all of us getting together, having fun. And I feel like even now that I'm older, I enjoy that more because it doesn't happen that frequently, that it's just us girls having a good time together. And I treasure them so much because we can never get these days back. And inviting boys, we're always going out, and I think for us it wasn't such a big issue, guys and girls together, but now I feel like it's such a big deal because they get too excited, maybe. I don't know what it is, but I feel like we grew up knowing that these are our brothers, and it just felt natural.
Well, thank you all for your opinions and experiences. Just to bring it to your attention that this actually started because of the fact that women would be prepared at the age of 15 in the Latino culture to get married. And obviously, it's not the same situation now. And we get married around, most of us in our 20s. And so it's a huge difference that now women are celebrating womanhood, or girls are celebrating womanhood when they haven't really reached that point. And they feel like they have a lot more freedom or liberty or knowledge than they actually do. And they haven't reached that point yet. And so it is definitely scary. But I'm glad to see that many of you realize all the things that are going on. And we thank you so much for joining us today in our very special episode of Girl Talk.